Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the T2 Asia Pacific League for Day 3, the final day of action from Round 2, right here in the Pinewood Studios of Southern Malaysia. I'm Gavin Rumgay, the 12-time Scottish men's champion, and I'm excited to commentate on both team matches today. In the box with me for today's action is Ashley Given, the 5 times Irish national women's champion. Ashley, we have some breaking news that has just come through to us. What's happened?
Yeah, Gavin, been a little bit of an upset on Team Maze's bench this morning. Yang Hayun unfortunately had to be rushed into hospital last night with kidney stones. This will puncture Team Maze, but we've been told there will be a replacement match, which we will hope to see soon. Obviously, we are starting with Matilda Ekholm from Sweden and Hina Hayata. And Yang Hayun will be on the bench, and that is full T2 team spirit.
Well, here we go with both players just going through the normal warm-ups.
Matilda Ekholm here from Sweden, 35 years old, ranked 33 and has been highest of 20.
And we get a nice shot here of Hina Hayata from Japan. Current ranking just creeping inside the top 20 and has been as high as 16 in the world. Talented lefty, good serves. And smiling as always is referee Sam.
A lot of players in the world always have a little bit of arguments with the referees, but here in T2 you'll not get a nicer group of referees. Lovely, lovely people. Chatting to a lot of them this morning.
What a big crowd we have in here this morning. Here we go. So it's Hina Hayata to get us underway.
One love. Love 2.
2 from 2 from the Hayata racket. And now it's Ekholm to give her first service delivery.
This will be a little bit interesting how Hayata deals with the spin of Ekholm. She contacts the ball so well off that backhand. Slightly rushing that one though, but as we've seen before, she does play into matches, so very fiery. We'll be up for this.
Left. 3-1.
And for those of you just joining us possibly for the first time, it's a very unique format here in the T2 Cavern in the Pinewood Studios. These are 24-minute matches. They're quick-fired. You only have 15 seconds between points, normally in table tennis. Also, you have to go back and pick up your own ball. Not here. There's the multi-ball format here. Lots of young ball boys striding around, giving us the ball back.
3-4.
So let's get right into the action.
Ekholm there just going for the early switch. Definitely the right idea against this young player. Trying to mix up the speed, mix up the spin. Nice to see this different little service action in the women's game. Don't see it very often coming around the right hand side of the ball.
So Hayata in these early stages, a couple of points up. Always tough against the Ekholm serve though. And again, great tactics. last second, just looking to change the direction of the serve.
Very clever there, serving a little bit more half long, making Hayata guess herself. She could have opened up that one, choosing to push instead, a little bit hesitant because she did miss the serve before.
Both players in the early stages linking well between serve and their first ball. And there's more evidence of that there from the Hayata racket.
A little bit unlucky there. She does have a lovely little service action coming off the serve there. Just trying to disguise the spin a little bit.
Wonderful little angle there. Hayata blocking the first one well, keeping the racket high. Remember here, if we were to get to 10 all, no juices here in the cavern. 10 all, we have excitement, it's sudden death.
Ekholm trying to do the right thing here, switching up to the middle, then playing out wide. Just needs to stay in a little bit more against Hayata. Hayata dominating close to the table this morning.
So 3 game points. And that's quick fire. She's out of the blocks. Really strong performance from the top 20 in the world, Hina Hayata. I think she deserves this first set.
No stay. This is good. No only block. Little small. And she.
Good for us to hear the dialogue between player and coach. If we listen in throughout today's play, you might be able to see what some of these world-class coaches are all about. Important little bits of information that they can get across to their player, sometimes in really stressed circumstances.
It really is nice for you guys at home to be able to hear that. Normally it's private between coach and player on the bench, so getting to hear what these legend of coaches have to say really is entertaining.
Love 1.
You notice here, the players have not changed ends either. We don't do that in the cavern until after game 2. It's unique. The players in round 1 took a little bit of time to get used to that.
Interesting there. Hayata choosing to open up with her backhand on the forehand side. Feels confident in her first ball and then wants to turn play a forehand after that.
Little glance over the net before the serve. That was fortunate again from Hayata. Matilda showing her feeling though, being able to get that first one back but not the second.
Matilda really is throwing everything into this set. From our box here, we can hear the contact of the blade. Throwing all of her spin, mixing up the angles. Really has to do this against a 16-year-old, just to change the pace. Shake to the head there from Ekholm. Knew that was really an unforced error. Not many like those on a receive.
Ekholm really dealing with the long serve. Just coming across, using that side spin.
From what we've seen of Ekholm before, she is comfortable playing that back and anywhere. A little bit surprising that Hayata's choosing to serve long there continuously.
How good was the court positioning there from Hayata? Digging long, keeping the racket high. So as we near the 15-minute mark, with time remaining. Interesting now if Hayata can push forwards and get another set on the board.
5-7.
And that'll go down as an unforced error. That half long ball just going for a little bit too much.
Yep, she's just signaling to herself she needs to push up with her legs. A little bit of a last minute kick off the racket as well, just to get that ball over the net.
6-7.
Both players are really serving well here in the opening couple of games.
Ekholm just leaving herself exposed there. When she goes to that wide forehand of Hayata, she's got to be careful because that creates a big angle.
You have to remember here though, Ekholm's usually used to playing their forehand to the other player's backhand. These are two left-handed opponents, so a little bit different for both players. Not many left-handers in the world to compete against.
Changing, cutting round the left-hand side, and then that serve deciding to cut round the right-hand side. Always keep your opponent guessing.
Hayata adding a little bit more backspin on that service return. Ekholm choosing to serve a little bit more float, trying to get a little bit of a loose receive there.
10-8.
Nice to see. Two women getting a lot of free points off their service. Really is an interesting factor here in this match.
A little nod of the head from Hayata. Let's see if she's clear in what she's trying to do here on her serve. Much better from the Ekholm racket. A little bit closer to the table. On this forehand, much more acceleration. Players and coaches for each team just getting one timeout per match. And that timeout can last up to 1 minute.
Yeah, how to join, close. Okay, not support. Try the best. Okay, don't defense. Try attack. Okay.
Always interesting. Jiang Jilian just telling Ekholm to be proactive, not reactive. Really important in table tennis. So here we are, ladies and gents. The business end of set 2. And there it is. Ekholm from deep, hooking round the side of the ball. And how many times we see this in table tennis? The fresh air shot. That's a special one. Sudden death. Ekholm with the serve. And there it is! What a comeback and a shout! Matilda Ekholm on fire.
Well, the team bench were in a bigger, happier spirit today. Just seen them just before they walked out on court, having a group circle, a group chant. They've really come out here. Even Vladimir Samsonov giving some advice to Ekholm.
High quality top spin. The problem is we sit now, always like that. Only one way, that way. She waiting for you. You must turn. You know how to turn? You use your forehand. Good.
Jiang Jilian's get round, use your forehand, get into the game and attack. Well, here we go. The players have changed ends. And we're straight back into some more enthralling action. It's Hayata with the serve.
Confirmation there directly. Turning, getting that forehand in. Ekholm really is a talent for the Swedish team. Talent from Europe.
As I remember, one of the most famous coaches in Sweden, Soren Allen, who coached Janove Waldner. What he used to believe in was, he would tell you before the match, it's better to win than to lose. And I would definitely agree with that. The fiery Swede looking to push forwards now. Just a little warning. Remember, in table tennis, you've got to throw the ball up at least 6 inches, 15 centimeters.
Lovely to see there, Ekholm straight in with the attack, being very much aggressive on the receive.
Lovely feeling back from the court. You know someone's talented and good in defence when it looks like they've got so much time.
She really has so much power in that forehand though, just zipping through the ball cross court. And for a lot of you at home, if you can hear that in the background, the crowd are really getting into this match. You can see a clear tactic from the Mia's camp here, playing 1-1. Trying to spread Matilda over the table. Interesting though. She could get used to that.
Interesting start here. Set 1, only lasting 4 minutes and 46 seconds. But that really exciting second set, going all the way to sudden death, just over 7 minutes. And this 24-minute match, always interesting. Too much in defence is Matilda Ekholm. Got to remember what our coach JJ was saying earlier. Needs to pivot, needs to attack with the forehand.
See there, she's just got a little bit more power than Hayata at the minute. Choosing to stay in a little bit closer. This is the Matilda Ekholm we love to see.
Both players attacking well. 15 winners from the Hayata forehand to 14 from Ekholm.
5-7.
But it's the Ekholm service that's causing the biggest problem for the Japanese player. Let's keep play continuous.
Heavy spin from the Ekholm backhand. If you're going to play to Hayata's backhand, you got to make sure it's heavy. Too used to going fast over the table.
Will go down as an unforced error. The right idea though, looking to hunt round, but you've got to make sure that your posture is over the ball on those shots.
The serve has been troubling Hayata throughout this match. The Swede has a lot of feeling on the serve, can't serve anywhere at the last second.
Lovely technique. Generating so much power off a low ball. So Hayata with her two serves. Could she draw level?
Lovely idea from Ekholm there. Choosing to play the first receive to the middle. Knows Hayata wants to stand over, play another backhand. Then she can try and throw off balance by playing directly wide into the Hayata forehand.
Well, game point then. And there it is, another big shout from the Swede and another big performance in set 3.
Team JJ in the practice hall just cheering on their player.
One backhand after middle. Maybe one or two service you can short forehand after she come here.
Timing's very good now. Yeah, you can control her. Yeah. Yeah. Good try. Yeah.
The coaches here are some of the world's best players.
Fourth game, Ekholm the serve.
Michael Mays, in Denmark's leading player for a couple of decades. So important now that he can pass on that really important information to the Hayata racket. So here we go.
You can really see how effective it is here. The slow, deep spin from Ekholm really is an effective play in the women's game. Changing the spin. Ekholm just drifting a little bit too deep there. Hayata is ready in the forehand side, racket high.
A little bit fortunate. That happens a lot in table tennis. The amount of times players can get dribbly nets or a faint edge. You've just got to get on with it though. And that's much better change of pace there. And the Japanese racket ripping over the top of the ball. Certainly is game on here.
3-2.
And with just over 3.5 minutes to go, interesting if they can try and get to the end of this set between 22 and 24 minutes. With less than 2 minutes to go, if we were to finish a game then, we would go into a kill zone game. That would be very interesting. Our players play a shortened game, just first to 5 points. So ladies and gents, keep an eye on that time. It's ticking down quickly.
interesting little stat there. When the rallies extend after the first 3 shots, Hayata is favourite 5-2.
It would be interesting sometimes if the coaches were to be made aware of these intriguing stats that fortunately we have in front of us. I'm sure the coaches would pay us a lot of money to come over here and peek at some of our stats.
4-5.
Lovely little feeling there from Ekholm. A lot of players at home would have absolutely tried to have nailed that ball. Just enough, a little extra spin on it. We see Hayata implementing that receive a lot of the time, just making the other player unsure of the level of spin that's on it. Sometimes she contacts it really heavy, sometimes just enough to change the direction of the ball.
So we're nicely poised here. 6-4. So well to contort her body there, did the Swede. We thought that ball was going to disappear right onto her shirt.
Look at what it means to her though. She's really flown out of the blocks here this morning.
Just in Swedish there saying so dåligt, so bad. Well, I don't know if it was that bad. I think that was a good service delivery again from the Hayata racket. 40 seconds to go. Got to try and catch up in this set now. And that's going to help.
Pressure now, less than 30 seconds to go. Ekholm on the serve.
Oh, right underneath that one. That was sliced in half. Look at that, straight down at the bottom of the net. So this is going to be possibly our last point. Oh, there it is! Hina Hayata getting to the white forehand, and it's honours even. Can you believe it? Able to get out of nowhere there. Matilda Ekholm must have been gutted with that, but delighted with the way she played.
Whole bench welcoming her home, back with 2 points, coming back after just losing the second and third set. Showed mental composure there.
Good fight.
It's Hina Hayata there. So good that she's managed to be with us for this afternoon's play after being in such agony.
Well, when you are walking down to reception at 3 AM, doubling over in agony, it really is very stressful for the young 23-year-old.
Let's enjoy one or two of these match highlights. What a cracker to open up our first session. Crowd have been awesome. The play's been brilliant. The Swede really animated, and I think it was fitting. Both players playing really well. And we finish off with a wonderful 2-all draw in this first game.